Welcome everyone to this special meeting number 3 of 2025. I'll commence by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet, the Butchler people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Apologies, we have an apology from Councillor Phil Truscott. We normally move that, accept that? Yeah. Moved Councillor Sanderson, seconded Councillor Paul Truscott, that the apology of Councillor Phil Truscott be accepted. All in favour? Opposed? That's carried unanimously. Any disclosures of interest? No disclosures of interest. Go to item 4.1. If we need to discuss any of the applications or in contractual matters, we'll need to move into confidential, just move it that way. Item 4.1, I'll read the officer's recommendation and move it. That council deem the report attachment a confidential document and be treated as such in accordance with sections 171 and 200 of the Local Government Act 2009, and that the document remain confidential unless council decides otherwise by resolution. 2, appoint Ms. Micah Martin as its Chief Executive Officer and delegate authority to the Mayor to finalise and execute the employment contract for the incoming Chief Executive Officer. And 3, approve the retention and redeployment of the outgoing Chief Executive Officer, Kenneth Norton John Deem, and delegate authority to the Mayor to finalise and execute a contract for his ongoing employment until 3 July 2026, as detailed in this report. Is there a seconder? Councillor Farage. In moving this, I want to say, begin by paying tribute to Ken. Ken has worked here for many years. He's been a very, very consequential CEO. We have been very fortunate to have Ken as our CEO, and I want to acknowledge what a fine public servant he has been throughout his career. If you look at Ken's career from Townsville to Geraldton to Fraser Coast, right across Australia, he has demonstrated values throughout that career that are very, very admirable and committed to different communities. Making the decision he has to enjoy retirement, to retire, at his own time and at his own decision. I think that is a reflection on his commitment to living a very full and active life, wanting to spend more time with his family. There's not many people, whether they're a prime minister, a premier, a mayor, or a CEO, who choose the time of their leaving. And Ken has, and I know he'll continue to be a very, very active contributor to our community, be part of our community, which he has made his home. So I want to thank Ken for his service over the years and the way what he has done for our organization. He came here at a very difficult time, and I think he has been of service to our organization and community in a really ideal way. And I want to, in welcoming Micah, we're bringing on board a leader who has decades of experience in local government, serving different communities right across Queensland. This selection, we looked at a lot of different applicants, and Micah's experience, her commitment, her qualifications, stood out as somebody who we need in this community to lead our organization, to serve our community. So I want to thank Micah for the commitment she's shown and the desire to serve our community. Do you wish to speak to this?
Yeah. Sure. Just to echo the Mayor's sentiments, Ken has been a very helpful CEO in my short time on council, and someone that really got us, our feet under the table and running quickly. He has demonstrated a commitment to the community by choosing to, stay here and make this place his home, and that has been demonstrated through his work ethic. He has always been able to be relied on, and it's exciting to know that he'll still be around. But as we enter this new chapter, it's really exciting to have Micah on board and have your experience on board with us here, as we are one of the fastest growing regions, and we have many, many exciting opportunities at our helm, and also many hard things to conquer, but I think as a team we will do a really good job of that. And this new chapter of change is an opportunity for us to, pivot now and, really take this community forward.
Thank you, Councillor Farage. Any further speakers or questions? Councillor Chapman.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Mr Mayor, I'd like to, just at this point, as there's councillors in this room here that were here with before Ken had actually started, and the way that Ken come in, set up the traits and with the workforce, went around to all the workforce and spoke with the workforce and virtually turned this council around to give us a better community. I'd really like to thank Ken. He's a very sincere bloke. He tries very hard and everything like that. I'd like to actually thank all the participants who actually put up their hand to have a go at running the Fraser Coast as the CEO. And Micah was very. I wasn't on the selection panel, but I really feel that I think we've got a good candidate. So we wait to see. Time always tells, but I think that this will be great for our region. It's a new change, and with where we're heading, and I'd just like to welcome Micah and Micah's family to the region, and wish them all the best.
Any further speakers or questions? If not, I'll put them. Oh, sorry, Councillor Truscott. Sorry.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Yeah, just briefly to say, I'll save more to say about Ken at the last meeting.
He does have one more meeting.
He's still got one more meeting, so I'll save it for then. But yeah, to share my appreciation for Ken. Yes, from coming from a position where we originally locked heads a bit to I would consider him to be a friend. And I really have appreciated his leadership and, as Councillor Chapman said, really turned this council around. So I'm grateful for everything Ken has done here. But to take this opportunity to welcome Micah and her family and to the region, and we look forward to going from strength to strength. Thank you.
Any further? Councillor Cosgrove?
Thank you, Mr Chair. Sorry, my colleagues, Councillor Chapman and Truscott, started a chain reaction. I can't be left out because, to be honest, I honestly think that this is one of the, if not the most important task that a council will do. Because, to be frank, and we all know, people might think that the councillors or the mayor are the most important part of the council organisation, but the CEO runs the day-to-day operations and is the most important role in this organisation. And Ken has done a fantastic job. He's the most type A personality I've ever met, which I really appreciate because, not to use Ken's exact phrase, but he certainly knows how to get stuff done. And I really appreciate that. He's always on the emails, and if I've ever sent him an email before 7 a.m, he'll instantly reply, "Can I call you?" Because he's in here at 6 every day. Really busting his gut to make this place work and this community better. So as we've said though, we'll have more time to essentially thank Ken, but did want to welcome Micah as well and point out that there has been a storied history of changes through CEOs of different organisations, including pre-amalgamation. But going back to Ken, the last time we appointed a CEO with over 30 years of local government experience, it worked out pretty well for this council. So I'm sure the same will be said about Micah as she undertakes her tenure, and we see all the great things that we can achieve with her at the helm. So welcome, Micah, and yeah, great day.
Any further speakers or questions? Councillor O'Keefe?
Thank you, Chair. Welcome to the Fraser Coast, Micah. I'll be very brief, but I just wanted to thank you for taking the opportunity and accepting the opportunity to help us build better communities together. But again, just welcome to the Fraser Coast.
Any further speakers or questions? If not, I'll put the motion. All in favour? Any opposed? That's carried unanimously. That concludes the business. I will close the meeting at 10:10. Thank you, everyone.